Who is it?
Murderer.
I'm sorry, did you say murderer?
Burger. You ordered a burger from Sydney's Spot.
Oh.
Greetings, friends, and welcome back to the 3-Minute Horror Show. My name is Ben, your host, and I love horror movies. In fact, I watch the bad movies so that you don't have to. You're welcome. Today I'll be reviewing the movie eVil Sublet from 2023. This movie is an indie production about a couple that take on a sublet apartment in the East Village of New York City, and they get a lot more than they bargained for in the realm of ghostly roommates. This movie was written and directed by Alan Piper, formerly of the Now This Network, also the director of Married and Counting, a documentary narrated by George Takei. We'll talk a little bit more about him later. eVil Sublet can be streamed here in Canada on Plex and Tubi. A real estate broker is trying to sublet an apartment in the East Village of New York City that she is calling an eVil sublet. Get it? Well, it also just happens that anyone who comes to live in this building runs away or meets a violent end. The decor is crazy, consisting mainly of items left behind by the previous occupants, and it has some issues, chief being that it's haunted AF. It is cheap as hell though, so Alex and Ben, a mature married couple, snatch it up. We're also briefly introduced to a married couple that run a curio shop on Coney Island. One is a psychic sensitive, and remember that, it will be important later. Editing Ben here. I had no idea until I started editing this video that this is the same couple from the Married and Counting documentary from 2013. Alan Piper isn't just the writer and director of this movie. He was also the supervising politics producer for the Now This Network, and after that he was the head of content for Inequality Media. Before all that, though, he worked all over the television industry as an editor for over 20 years. And before all that, he made his first film, an award-winning film at that, in 1997, a year after he graduated from Harvard University. And that movie was named Starving Artists. Anyways, all that to say, he's pretty cool. The couple move in, and the ghosts that live there don't even give them 10 minutes before they start to mess around. The hauntings run the gamut from the mundane to the terrifying for Ben and Alex, but Alex seems to be targeted the most. Ben's sister stays with them for the first night, but that's all she can take, staying in a hotel for the rest of her visit. Things get progressively worse, and after a visit to the bank, Ben and Alex are informed that they cannot afford to move again. Alex delivers a scathing rebuke of the modern banking system and the affordability crisis at the same time. They're going to have to lump it, so they decide to go ahead and have a housewarming party. Meanwhile, Lorne, the psychic sensitive, has begun to have visions of Alex in her plight after bumping into her at Coney Island. Jennifer Lee Houston plays Alex in this movie, and she's incredible. I did some research, and unfortunately, Ms. Houston has not appeared in very many movies. In fact, I can only find one other on-screen credit from a movie in 1998, and once appearing as Morticia Addams in a Thanksgiving Day Parade special. But guess what I found after that? Jen's Shut Your Cake Hole, that's what I found. She has a YouTube channel where she makes incredibly artistic cakes. Holy shit, you gotta see these cakes. Mamma mia! It looks like the channel is still active, so have at it. I subbed, you should too. Ben's friend chokes to death at the housewarming party, and right after that, the TV turns itself on and displays a number 2. But I'm not going to tell you what that means. This, along with the ghost messing up a job audition she records, drive Alex over the edge, and her therapist puts her on anti-anxiety meds. Naturally, this makes everything worse, and no one believes her about the haunting. Things roll along at a fast pace towards a satisfying conclusion that involves a sleazy exorcist, Sally Struthers, a fully nude male ghost, and Lauren's supernatural abilities. I was surprised and delighted by how truly funny this movie is. It got real laughs out of me all the way through. The jokes were clever when they needed to be, and they were juvenile at the right times too.
You said erected.
I really enjoyed it. It was written extremely well, the cast were fantastic, and it looked beautiful. Again, kudos to Jennifer Lee Houston who played Alex. She was incredible, and I believe she supplied the vocals for most of the songs throughout the movie as well. Writer-director Alan Piper also played the sleazy exorcist in the film, and he's really created something special here. I don't give scores this high out all willy-nilly. I rate eVil Sublet a 9 out of 10. As always, a link to my letterbox will appear in the video's description. Please leave me a like, comment, and subscribe, as it really does boost my engagement and helps my channel grow. Smell you later, nerds!
Stop taking Ray Haidu if some other bitch gets the job.